Thank you. And we're going to get started here this evening with the Star Spangled Banner introducing the SATEC Chamber Singers.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now I would like to introduce and Madam Messier, who will provide us with a lovely song, Here Comes the Sun. Thank you for that. I'd like to welcome you all this evening to our graduation. I am Angela Stebbins, principal here at SATEC, and I'd like to congratulate our 8th grade class for their hard work and enthusiasm this year. Our 8th graders faced challenges throughout their middle school career, and we're very proud of their accomplishments. It's been a pleasure and honor to work with your children over the last 9 years. Our 8th graders are a wonderful and talented group of students who are certainly anxious to begin high school. In addition to the awards that will be presented tonight, we have several 8th grade speakers who will convey their thoughts, reflections, and memories of their experiences at SATEC. I'm very proud of our graduates and wish them success in high school and beyond. Congratulations to the class of 2023. And to win the awards, I would like to introduce Ms. Katarina Murneke for the Art Award.
Congratulations to all our graduates. Henry David Thoreau said, "It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see." The recipient of this year's Visual Art Award sees the world through the lens of curiosity and inspiration. There is no doubt this artist has a talent or a gift. However, it is through practice, discipline, and perseverance that she has continuously improved her skills and techniques, creating artwork that is meaningful and unique. Her artwork transcends basic trends. Instead, it evokes feelings, allowing the viewer to connect with the pieces. I am extremely proud to present the 2023 SATEC Visual Art Award to Zoe Montaigne-Litchfield. Now I'm going to introduce Mr. Nick Allen with the Band Award.
The Band Award this year goes to a student that has made the most personal progress I've seen in any student in my time teaching here. From teaching her out of the 10th, where I thought if I told her that her left hand goes on top one more time, I would catch a clarinet upside the head, to now being the first to answer fingering questions when anyone has them, to not being sure last year if her sister, herself, or myself were going to survive being in the band room all together at once, to her now making friends with the 7th graders and being an incredible part of the environment in the band room. If you would have asked me 3 years ago if she would be ready for high school, I think I would have replied, "We'll see." Today, I not only think she is ready for this transition to high school, but I'm proud to say that I was part of her journey here. This year's SATEC Band Award goes to Madison Moore. Next up is Mr. Barsunian with this year's Chorus Award.
The Chorus Award goes to a student who is entirely dedicated to vocal music, who not only works to improve their own vocal performance, but works to improve the chorus as a whole. Typically, I try to keep the student I am speaking of a secret until the reveal of the name. However, this year, I'm fairly certain they will figure it out. This student has been in chorus every semester they were able to. Through remote chorus during COVID, when they only had 6 people in 7th grade chorus, they stuck with it, even though we never sang a country song. Their dedication, though never needing proof, was shown through private lessons this year, and such an improvement in their singing that they were able to hold their own in chamber singers. As they go to high school, I think this can only be summed up in one way. It's showtime! It is my delight to present the Chorus Award and a pitch pipe so that they will always be able to find the right pitch to Owen Stein. And now, in place of Dr. Goulet, who cannot be here tonight, I'd like to invite up Angela Stebbins for the French Award.
The recipient for the French Award this year is a student who has taken French since 5th grade. He makes learning look somewhat effortless, but it is clear how hard he works. He has a kindness and pleasant nature that is rare and wonderful. He's one of the nicest human beings you can know. He's going to light up the world with what we all need a lot more of, and he's going to be able to do it in French. On behalf of Dr. Goulet, it's my pleasure to present the French Award to Pascal Chapin. And now, Mr. Rusty Charpentier will present the orchestra award.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to take a moment just to thank all the orchestra students who participated all the way through. It really has been a pleasure. You guys are all awesome. This evening, I get to recognize one student who has just really blossomed this year, really come forward. Things weren't always easy for him, but as he progressed this year and tried some new things, tried even auditioning for the Vermont Youth Orchestra, and did a fantastic job. He'd hang out with me after school on some days, and we'd work really hard to progress his skills, and I'm just super proud of Hudson Root, so come on up, man. Congratulations. We'll now have the academic awards.
Good evening. So we're going to be giving the awards for our learning committee first, and then we're going to pass the microphone over to the other teachers here. If you've ever heard the phrase, "I will never need to use this ever again," regarding a theorem of math or scientific law or some fact of history from some far corner of the planet, consider this quote from an astrophysicist named Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. "The act of learning how to do math establishes a new kind of brain wiring in your mind, a kind of problem-solving brain wiring. So it's not about what you learn, it's about what methods, tools, and tactics you have to develop in order to solve the problem that you may never see again for the rest of your life." This year's Math Award recipient is a consistent participant, seeks to understand from her mistakes, and discover new and easier ways to solve problems. She exemplifies what Dr. Tyson is referring to, a consummate problem solver. Tessa Rochelle.
This year, the Language Arts Award goes to a student who exemplifies excellence in all facets of language arts. This student is a devoted, independent reader who always made time in his day for books. In addition, this student is a dedicated and talented writer across multiple genres. However, this is most evident in this student's ability to write descriptive narratives with well-written, well-developed characters. In fact, this student writes their own stories during the school day, over the summer, and during breaks. Not only is this student very creative, they also demonstrate unparalleled control of grammar and mechanics. In the 2 years of reading all of his writing, I only ever found just one punctuation error. As my students would agree, he no doubt found many more errors of mine, but was far too polite to let me know. I am honored to give the Language Arts Award to Aidan McCallum.
So the National Council for Social Studies states that the primary purpose of social studies is to help young people make informed and reasoned decisions for the public good as citizens of a culturally diverse, democratic society in an independent world. Teachers like to talk. This year's recipient, however, is not merely informed, he leads inquiry himself, always digging deeper. He models what an open-minded citizen is, and in his every action, brings people together instead of pushing them apart. With his willingness to listen to the perspective of others, make well-reasoned claims of his own, and exploring his natural curiosity, this year's Social Studies Award goes to Ryan Heiger.
Carl Sagan once said, "Science is a way of thinking much more than it is a body of knowledge." The Science Award this year goes to a student who beautifully embodies this quote. This student blended scientific practices with a great curiosity for their subject. Their enthusiasm for science was evident in their ability to dive into any task, from participating in a discussion about kinetic energy at 2:50 in the afternoon, or working to engineer a citric acid baking soda run car that cruised straight across the center area only to be stopped by the wall. It has been such an honor to have this person in my science class. Congratulations to this year's Science Award recipient, Harper Griswold.
And now Mr. Wise and I will present our community's awards. It is my honor to present the Math Award to a student who works extremely hard to become a better mathematical thinker. This student will always show their thought process, will check and correct any mistakes, if they've made any, which is very rare, ask questions, help others, share ideas, and persevere through higher level word problems. This student has also pushed me to touch up on my higher level mathematical skills. It is my honor and pleasure to present this year's Math Award to Abigail Montaigne.
Language arts. In other words, reading and writing and speaking and listening. Foundational skills. Language arts is a foundational subject that predicts success throughout all the rest of the core classes. It certainly has predicted the success of this student. In order to successfully learn, both in school and out, in order to retain information and skills necessary, you must be able to comprehend written language and speech effectively. In order to be successful in life, you must be able to be persuasive and to be able to transfer information to others. It was my pleasure and absolute privilege to have been able to have this student in my class. They exemplify being what a great student is, quietly competent, but willing to share thoughts, willing to take risks. This student is self-confident and takes pride in their work and in their process. My Language Arts Award goes to Haley Landfield.
Now for the Science Award. It is my pleasure to present the Science Award to a student who is diligent with their work. When we are doing labs, the student displays a deep understanding and awareness of being thorough, conscientious, and this student is always part of the class group gathering data to form conclusive results to an experiment. The student does very well in observing, hypothesizing, problem solving, and writing detailed lab reports, explanations, and responses to science in the news articles. Lastly, this student is always patient and willing to work with anyone on a project. It is my pleasure and honor to present this year's Science Award to Maddox Chun.
Social studies. The purpose of this class is to train the next generation of American citizens in the values of our country and to make them understand that they are inheritors of our future. We are all part of this great big world, and students must realize that their actions every day shapes the way the world treats them in return. We get back from the world what we put into it. When we put in anger and disdain, that's what we get back. When we put in empathy and understanding, that's what we get back in return. This is an ongoing process like all of us. The student is practicing that. Sometimes we fail, sometimes we succeed. It was my pleasure to have had the opportunity to teach this student. We've had conversations about politics, geography, history, society, and this great big world that gives back to us what we put into it. These last few years, I had the pleasure of teaching some very knowledgeable students. But this student stands out because of his combination of passion, knowledge, and desire to discuss the topics we learned about, and even when not in class. It is my pleasure to present the Social Studies Award to Winter Goodlin. Now to present the Faculty Award, Mrs. Stebbins.
Actually, we're going to do the Presidential Awards, and the teachers will be helping hand those out by learning community. But I'm going to start with the Outstanding Academic Achievement Awards. There'll be multiple students coming up for that. I'm going to start, it'll be Mr. Goodland and the Settler Zoning Committee, and then Mr. Weiss, Ms. Sanders. And when the students come up, they'll stand and the teachers will read the names and have the students come up. The first award, the President's Award for Educational Achievement, is presented to students who have shown outstanding educational growth, commitment to their academic subjects, and recommendations for teachers. We'll start off with Mr. Goodland and Ms. Settler.
And guys, after you hear your name, can you just linger in the front here for a minute, okay? So the first one is Pascal Choquette. Mason Cox. Riley Dexter. Ava Forbes. Parker Griswold. Archer Henderson. Aiden McCallum. Paige Richards. Peyton Richards. Porter Sweeney. And Violet Ward. Sorry, guys, this was a different tool.
President's Awards for Educational Achievement for Sanders Wise, Ethan Broish. Jada Carter. Emma Castor. Peyton Chaplin. Winter Goodland. Reese Hawkins. Ella Hozak. Elliot Patel. Gaga Patula. Madison Morin. Gage Rogers. Hudson Root. Gabriel Stallings. Artie Tooth. Ann Helen Tooth.
Which will also be presented by the teachers. The President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence is presented to students who have earned above the proficiency standard in their classes, had achievement in reading or math on state and nationally normed tests, and received recommendations from multiple teachers. So we'll start with Mr. Goodland and Ms. Settler, who will hand out awards for their learning.
Congratulations to everybody. First up is Peyton Berner. Olivia Connor. Braylon Fitzgerald. Ryan Heyer. Aaliyah Marsh. Ruby Kennedy. Maddie Messier. Zoe Montang Litchfield, and Tessa Rochla.
And here are the recipients for the President's Award for Educational Excellence from Sanders and Wise. Zachary Lake. Jacob Carter. Maddox Chung. Callie Cushing. Haley Landfield. Abby Montang. Mia Phillips. And Cece Smith. Now to present the Faculty Award, Mrs. Snow.
Thank you. The Faculty Award is given to a student who demonstrates cooperation, a positive attitude, and a strong work ethic. It is given to an all-around good student who has been a pleasure to teach and work with. I am pleased to present the 2023 Faculty Award to Zachary Blake. The 2023 Principal's Award will be given to a student who has consistently exhibited an overall positive attitude, strength, and leadership in a variety of situations. This student has musical, academic, and leadership talents and shows amazing citizenship. I am pleased to present the 2023 Principal's Award to Madeline Messier. The American Legion Awards, 2 students are recognized for the possession of the high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service, which are necessary to preserve and protect the fundamental institutions of our government and advancement of society. I am pleased to present the 2023 American Legion Awards to Jacob Carter and Ruby Kennedy. The SATEC Citizenship Award is given to a student who has consistently demonstrated respect for the rights of others, as well as demonstrated leadership in school and community activities. I'm pleased to present the 2023 SATEC Citizenship Award to Aaliyah Marsh. The DAR Youth Citizenship Awards are given to 2 students who excel in 5 areas. Honor, which includes trustworthiness and high principles, service, such as commendable behavior, courage, to be yourself and determination to succeed, leadership, which is willingness to lead during calm or chaos, and patriotism, to gain continual knowledge of how to respect our flag and country at all times. On behalf of the Jedediah Hyde chapter of DAR, I'm honored to present the 2023 DAR Awards to Hardy Tooth and Callie Cushing. time, I'd like to introduce Lindsay Potno, who will present the Suncrest Healthcare Humanitarian Award.
The Humanitarian Award was established by Suncrest Healthcare and the Condon family over 20 years ago. The recipient of this award dedicates their time to volunteering and making a difference in their community. We are pleased to present the 2023 Humanitarian Award to Riley Dexter.
We'd like to present members of the Poirier family who will present the Poirier Award.
John Poirier was well known in the Franklin County area for many years. His career was with the People's Trust Company for over 4 years and served on the board of directors until his passing in January 2020. Outgoing and energetic, he was the community's lone officer, and there are countless stories from residents of Franklin County who had how their business started or their personal with John Poirier. During his employment, soon to retirement, he gave his time and expertise to many civic causes. He was a longtime member of the St. Albans Town Franklin County Industrial Development, St. Albans Historic Museum, Holy Angels Parish, and many more, including the SATEC School Board. He is a reminder to all of us of the service we communities. The Poirier Award is given to a student who demonstrates service to their school, staff, and community. The deserving student has achieved their academic potential and has shown ongoing respect for adults, peers, and staff. On behalf of the Poirier family and in honor of our father's grandfather, Donald Poirier, we honor to present the Poirier Award to this year's recipient, Raylan Fitzgerald.
And now for our student speakers, I'd like to have Riley Dexter. Please come up.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming to class of 2023's graduation. My name is Riley Dexter. How are we graduating already? I spent the last 9 years here at SATEC, and it's been one heck of a journey. It's gone by so fast. I've always looked up to the 8th graders, patiently waiting for it to be my turn next. Now I'm graduating 8th grade. Throughout the years I've been at SATEC, I've made awesome memories and a lot of new friends. The bond I've made with my friends and teachers is amazing. They really helped me become more myself and not that shy little girl I always began as. I've always been shy, and now here I am giving a speech in front of all of you. The past 9 years I've been at SATEC, I enjoyed every bit of it, well, most of it. I've definitely learned a lot here, but I mostly learned to be myself thanks to all the staff. The school's offered me so many amazing opportunities. I was at my parent-teacher conference for 5th grade when my parents and I had to go to my brother's conference first. Mr. Goodman told me I could stay in his classroom and I could draw on the board and do whatever I wanted. So I wrote "Hi, Ian" on the board. Since then, I've always wanted them. Next, I was so excited when I found out Ms. Zeller was my home teacher. I was in Florida on vacation when I got a text from one of my good friends, Ella Hosat, saying Ms. Zeller was my home teacher, but she thought Ms. Sanders was my teacher. We've been best friends since 3rd grade and we've always been in the same class. I was pretty bummed out at first that Ella would be my other learning community, but I was so happy about Ms. Zeller. Ms. Zeller is so positive, sweet, fun to be around. I absolutely love going into her class because walking in, she's always greeting everyone with open arms. She also gives the best advice. Mr. Goodman is so positive as well. He makes the 2 subjects I dislike the most, math and history class, so fun. I'll miss his B1 and B2 classes when he sings and makes jokes. I do dislike him for one thing though, not staying in the stuff in my head. I couldn't ask for a better math and history teacher than him. I'd also like to thank the rest of the teachers in the school who made a huge impact on all of our lives. Thank you. As Claudia Christine once said, with every obstacle and challenge, this journey has been so worth it. I As we all move on to the next chapter in life, never forget the lessons you've learned here. Never forget the roots we have planted. We walk through this path and plant change. Where we decide to be 9 years ago will be where we leave our seeds. Let this won't be the first of many more. Look to the sky and dream big. Lastly, I'd like to leave with a quote from the most influential woman in the wise words of Lord Bird. Satisfaction is not found in big achievements, it's found in winning. Staring has something to do with how big your win is, it's your state of mind. Congrats, class of 2023, we graduated the first big achievement for SATEC.
Ryan Heyer.
Good evening. I would like to start the speech by saying thank you to all the family, friends, teachers, and staff out there in the crowd right now. Thank you for helping and supporting all of us throughout our time here. We are gathered here today to celebrate all of our 8th graders, obviously including myself, taking the next big step in life. SATEC is one of the first of many steps. It has helped us, or at least tried to help us, find our passions and goals. It is now up to us to be brave, take a step, and walk our own path. I've been here at SATEC for almost my whole life so far, about 9 out of 14 years. This building has become almost a second home to me, and I'm going to miss all of the teachers and staff here. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm saddened and maybe even a little nervous to be moving on to a new place that I don't know too well. I'm sure that there are others here who feel the same way, even if they don't want to admit it. That nervousness and fear is what makes us human. And even if it seems hard, we can persevere and overcome our fear. But to do this, we will need your help. So I'm asking you, the family, the friends, and the teachers in the crowd right now to help us, just as you have been, and maybe a little bit more, to help us overcome this fear that I'm sure many of us are feeling. We will make many mistakes on our path forward, but making mistakes and learning from them is another thing that makes us human. So support us through any hard times we may have and help us grow and learn so that you can be reassured that the world will be in good hands. And teach us so that we can teach the next generation. They in turn can teach the next after them. There are many challenges that lie ahead for all of us. We will have to face all those challenges eventually, but not right now. For now is a time of celebration. So 8th graders, celebrate the beginning of summer and hopefully no homework for a few months. Enjoy extra time with friends and play more video games. Or just stay on your phone all day long because that's what our generation does. Just relax and enjoy the long summer. Oh yeah, and we'll probably get to celebrate having increased responsibilities too, such as doing lots of extra dishes, being told to clean your room more often, and being forced to help our parents more. Yay! Parents, you can celebrate spending more money on food for your growing kid. And you can celebrate your kid's newfound maturity. Unless I'm your kid. And most of all, I ask everyone here to celebrate your sons, daughters, friends, and students for being brave and taking the next step in their lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for our final speech, I'd like to introduce Jada Carter and Abigail.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Abby. And I'm Jade. As many of my peers and former teachers know, I love to talk, so we'll try to make this quick.
First off, we would like to thank all the parents, guardians, and teachers who have helped us get to where we are.
During our years at SATEC, we have learned many things.
When you think of learning in a classroom, many think numbers, letters, and names. Let's be honest, we might forget.
But SATEC has taught us a lot more than years of math. In case you were wondering why it goes MX plus D. When Newton's laws are, an object doesn't go into motion unless an unbalanced force acts upon it.
And lastly, who was the Prime Minister of Italy during World War II? In case you were wondering, it was Benito Mussolini.
SATEC has also taught us how to be nice, responsible, respectful, and most importantly, how to be kind.
Not only has SATEC taught us many things, we have also made many memories that will last us a lifetime.
From Battlebat during school singing in first grade
To making new friends.
and playing in the 8th grade versus teachers basketball league.
But tonight, as we walk across the stage and get our diplomas, we are leaving behind all the memories and memories.
Over the years, all 80 of us have grown up with one another.
And although we all had our good moments and our not so good moments,
If I've learned anything about each of you, it's that you are all very persistent.
I know,
And so do I.
and each and every one of us,
Has the opportunity to.
and will succeed in life.
Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you so much. And now for the presentation of the diplomas.
Noah Elworth. Zachary Blake. Jason Orbo. Ethan Broish. Ariana Bunbury. Peyton Berner. Reed Bushy. Jacob Carter. Jada Carter. Emma Castor. Peyton Chaplin. Pascal Chaquette. Maddox Chun. Brooklyn Conger. Olivia Connor. Mason Cox. Wyatt Crawford. Callie Cushing. Ryan Cushing. Elliot Delorier. Griffin Dusso. Riley Dexter. Elena Dubois. Ariel Dudley. Braylon Fitzgerald. Ava Forbes. Keegan Fortier. Saren Gabry. Winter Goodland. Easton Gover Smith. Jackson Greenwood. Harper Griswold. Jaden Hawes. Reese Hawkins. Archer Henderson. Ryan Heyer. Ella Bosak. Brandon Howard. Ruby Kennedy. Tyler Kenyon. Elliot Cattell. Skylar Cattell. Haley Lanfear. Gavin Latulip. Landon Lawrence. Aiden McCallum. Braden Manning. Aaliyah Marsh. Sophia Mead. Madeline Messier. Abigail Montaigne. Zoe Montaigne Litchfield. Grant Montgomery. Maddie Morin. Ella O'Grady. Justin Ordway. Michael Paul. Mia Phillips. Adrian Pigeon. Keenan Perlick. Cameron Rhodes. Paige Richards. Peyton Richards. Kenton Riggy. Jackie Ritchie. Jacob Romtoy. Tessa Rushlow. Gage Rogers. Hudson Root. Lucy Sargent. Sierra Schofield. Beckett Schaffner. Cecilia Smith. Gabriel Stallings. Amber Stearns. Owen Stein. Porter Sweeney. Hardy Tooth. Owen Tooth. Violet Ward. Daniel Welch.
Congratulations to the SATEC graduating class of 2023. Thank you so much for being here.
Great job. Great job. Very, very proud of you, lady. Awesome.